Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and selamat sejahtera. So we will cover topic of bank discount and promissory notes. Okay, so this is the topic cover. Discounting promissory notes. Actually, promissory note can be sold to a bank before its maturity date if the holder is in need of cash. So, discounting the promissory note means selling the note to the bank. And the term that we will use in the discounting promissory notes is discount date. Okay, so discount date means the date that the note was discounted, and the proceeds is the amount received on the date discounting. Okay, so this is the procedures to calculate the proceeds of discounted promissory notes. So we have maturity value. So for non-bearing interest, okay, so non-interest bearing, we have maturity value which is equal to the face value interest. So maturity value is actually the value at the end of the notes, and the face value is the value in early of the note. Okay, so bearing also maturity value also means the face value plus with the interest. So how to find the bank discount? We have the formula for bank discount here, which is capital G, capital D noted for the bank discount, which is equal to capital S multiplied by DT. So capital S is the maturity value. Okay, small d here means the bank discount rate, and the small t means the discount period, which is the number of days between the discounted day, the maturity date. Then how to compute the proceeds? Okay, proceeds also equal to maturity value minus the bank discount. Example 1. Rajesh received a promissory note of 3,000 with the interest at 10% per annum that is due in 60 days. The note is dated 10 April 2015. The note is discount on 15 April 2015 at the bank that charged 12% discount. So, first time when we get the question, please write down all the information given to us in the question. So first of all, we are given 3,000 here. Then we also given 10% per annum due to 60 days. And the note date is 10 April. The note is discount 15 April 2015 at a bank discount 12%. So let me try to draw the number line first. Okay, so let me put our face value here, which is FV. I write down FV here as a face value. Okay, that's a P principal. And we have at the end, we have maturity value. Maturity value is like S that we have learned in simple interest. So, promissory note 3,000. Receive means starting. Starting means early of the note lah. Okay, which is P, like a principal, which is the face value here. So just write down our face value here, which is 3,000. Okay, then we have 10% per annum. Okay, which is this is the value for R. Okay, we convert in terms of decimal place. So 10% means 0.1. Okay, then due 60 days. So 60 days here. The period is T equal to 60 days. So T is equal to 60 days. Then we also given the date of the note. Okay, we have the date of the note is 10 April. So starting at 10 April 2015. Okay. Then the note is discount on 15 April. So 15 April, the note have discount 15 April 2015. 15. Okay, so this is all the information given, and the last one, we have another one, bank charge discount. So bank charge discount means this is the value of D. Okay, don't forget when we have word discount at the end of percentage, so it means that is the value for smallest D, which is bank discount. Then we convert to decimal place, then we will get 0.12. Okay, so for the first question, you want to find the maturity date. The maturity date means starting from the starting of 10 April, then we need to add with the due date given in the promissory note. So we have 60 days in the due date here. Okay, so from 10 April until when we will achieve 60 days. So we need to find that day where the promissory notes will end in order to get the total of the days is 60 days. Okay, so we started at 10 April, okay, 10 April until end of the April. So 30 in April we have 30 days, so 30 minus by 10, then we get 20 days here. Okay, then we have May. After April we have May, so in May we have 31 days here. So total of April plus with May we get 51 here, and in order to fulfill our due date, we have 60 days. So 60 minus with 51. So we have another 9 days. Okay, so another 9 days in June. Okay, so then when we total up all of this day, then we will get 60 days. So hence the maturity date of this promissory note is in 9 June 2015. Okay, so the maturity value. So this question want to find what is the maturity value for this promissory note. So what is the value that I just need to pay in order to settle this promissory notes. So maturity value formula is equal to P, capital P, which is face value, times with 1 plus RT. So our P is equal to 3000. Okay, times with 1 plus 0.1 times, okay, the due date is 60 days over 360, then we will get 3050 here. Okay, C, we want to find the discount period. So the discount period start at 15th of May to 9 June. Okay, so we need to count the day from 15th of April until 9 June here. Okay, so we come up with the table for April from 50 to 30. So we have 50 days here, 15 days. And at May we have 31 days. And June 1 June to 9 June, we have 9 days here. So the discount period we have here is 55 days. Okay, then the next question, want to find the proceeds. Okay, so the formula for bank discount. In order to find the proceed, we need to find the bank discount first. So what is the bank discount? The bank discount is the discount that bank have give to the Rajesh because he settled the payment early. Okay. Okay, so the formula for bank discount, which is capital D, is equal to capital S multiplied by DT. So capital S is the maturity value, which is we have get in question B previously, 3015 times with discount, bank discount 0.12 times with the period discount, okay, discount period, which is 55 days over 360. So the proceed here, the formula for proceed is equal to maturity value minus with the bank discount. Okay, so our maturity value is 3050 minus with the bank discount 55 ringgit and 90 cents. Then we will get the proceed is equal to 2994 ringgit and 8 cents. Compound interest, this is the introduction to compound interest. Okay, So previously we have learned about the simple interest. So the simple interest that we have learned previously is actually the concept. It is calculated only on the principal amount of a loan or investment. Okay, but in the compound interest, we need to calculate the principal amount and also the accumulated interest of previous periods, and thus can be regarded as interest on interest. Okay, so this compounding effect can make a big difference on the amount of interest paid or gain if the interest is calculated on a compound rather than a simple basis. Okay, so this is the terms commonly that we use in the compound interest. So the first one, the first term is the capital B, which is the original principal. Okay, what is the original principal? Original principal is the amount of loan or the deposit or borrower saving. Okay, so that all of this we call it as original principal. Then we also have a frequency of conversion. Okay, frequency of conversion is smallest m, okay, which is the number of time interest is calculated in a year. Then we also have the conversion period or interest period. So this means the period computing interest at regularly state intervals such as annually, semi-annually, quarterly or monthly. Then we also have a compound. Okay, the words compound you have several here. It depends on the question. If the question say the compound annually means the M is equal to 1, which is calculate interest calculate is on the balance of once a year. Okay, so when the question gives us a compound semi-annually, so the M is equal to 2, which is the interest is calculated on balance every 6 months. So when the question gives us the compound quarterly, so M equal to 4, which is the interest is calculated on balance every 3 months. When we are given the compound monthly, so M is equal to 12, so the interest is calculated on the balance every month. When the compound every 2 months, M equal to 6, and the interest is calculated on balance every 2 months. And when the compound every 4 months, it means M equal to 3, which is the interest is calculated on the balance for every 4 months. Example 2. Mona borrows 1,000 for 5 years. To find the interest earned, if the interest rate is 10% per annum simple interest. So per annum means 1 year. Okay. For okay, so this question want to find. We want to see the difference between simple interest and compound interest. So the first one A. Okay, so 1,000 means this is the P value because of the word borrow where. Okay, the words borrow here means this is the P value, which is our P equal to 5. Okay, if you look at this table, okay, so every year, how to find the interest? What is the formula for interest? I equal to PRT. PRT. So in simple interest, the value of P didn't change for every year. Means it's referred to the amount of principal that the clients borrow from the first of notes. Okay, so we have 1,000 times with 10%, then when we get 100 here. So the loan at the end of the first year is 1,100. Okay, to find the interest at the first year, okay, at the first year, so 1,000 also times with 10%, then we also get 100 here. So mean loan at the end of the 0 year plus with 100. Okay, so it like the origin just plus here, so 1,000 plus 100, then we will get 1,010. 200, and then 1,200 plus with another 100, then we get loan at the end of the second year is 1,300. Then we continue for the third year, also use the same step, and at the end we add 1,400 plus 100, then we will get loan at the end after 5 years is equal to 1,500. Okay, this is if we calculate the interest by using the simple interest. Okay, for the question B, okay, so for the question B, we have same years, same starting principal, same interest rate, but different formula, which is compound annually. So the words compound here means the principal, the amount of principal change for every end of the year. Okay, for the first 0 year, so if we use the same formula, I equal to PRT, so that we will get the interest is 100 here. So at the end of the 0 year, we need to add the amount of principal plus with the interest. Okay, then we will get 1,100. Okay, but for the first year, our P change here. Okay, our P change, which is we take the amount at the end of the year from the 0 year as our principal now. Okay, times with 10%, then we will get 110. Okay, so we add 1,100 here. We add with 110, then we will get 1,210. Okay, for the principal at the second year, here we use our previous value at the end of the first year, which is 1,210% times with 10%, then we will get 121. Then we plus with 1,210, then we will get 1,331. So amount at the end of the second year will become the principal for the third year. Okay, so we repeat the same step, which is the principal multiplied by the interest rate. Then we get 1,310. Then we plus with 1,331, and we will get 1,461 ringgit 10 cent. And then it will become our principal for the fourth year. Okay, then we repeat. Okay, which is the interest is equal to, okay, our new principal 1,464 ringgit 10 cent times with 10%, then we will get the interest is 146 ringgit 41 cent. And loan at the end of the fourth year is 1,610 ringgit 50 cent. Okay, if you look at this both, okay, what is the difference between simple interest and compound interest? Okay, so the compound interest will give the maturity value is greater than the simple interest, because the principal always change for every year by using the compound interest, while the simple interest, the principal is same from the 0 until the end of the fourth year. We will use the principal is 1,000 here, while the compound interest, the principal is come from the value of the interest plus with the principal at the end of the previous year. Okay, so basically bank we will use the formula of compound interest. Example 3, 5,200 was invested at 15% compound quarterly for 2 years, 5 months. So the first one, we want to find the original principal of P. So the P, as stated here, the word invest means it is the value of P, which is 5,200. Annual interest rate K is 15%. Interest period is 3 months. So why 3 months here? Because we have quarterly. So quarterly we have 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we divide by 12 in a year. So 12 divided by 4. So every 3 months. Okay, every 3 months we have interest period. Okay, so frequency of conversion, smallest n is 4. Means every 4, we have 4 times for frequency here. Okay, the periodic interest rate, the smallest I. Okay, so formula for the periodic interest rate is I equal to K over M. So 0.15 over 4, we will get 3.75%. The number of interest periods in the investment period, the smallest n, so the formula is n equal to m times t. So our m frequency is equal to 4 times with 2 years 5 months, then we will get 29 over 3. With that, thank you.